Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to KingSpade channel, and welcome to the channel another side episode on the game Ragnarok Origin Global. So this video is kind of the extension of this video. In that video, I talk about what do you get from the pad when you set it for deploy. If you want to know more on what the pad actually give you in this game, you definitely want to watch that video. I'll put the link at the video description below. Now after that video, a lot of you had also asked what about the pad assist, what you can get from the pad when you set it for assist as compared to deploy the pad. So let's get into it. Here I have unequipped all of the pads at the pad deploy and assist function so that it is easier to identify what you will get from the pad. If you had watched the video that I mentioned earlier, you will know that you will get additional stat by equipping the pad. Equipping the pad at the deploy section will give you a percentage stat. The rate of the stat that you will get is affected by the pad grade and tier. I had explained it thoroughly again in this video. I recommend you to watch that video if you want to know more. Now equipping the pad at the assist function also can give you some stat, but different from the stat that you get from pad deploy, pad assist give a flat stat. For example, here I have a grade A tier 0 fire spirit pad. Equipping it at the pad assist, it gives 50 HP. What happens if I equip a higher tier pad? Here I have a grade A tier 1 squidget. So now the pad gives a second stat. It gives 50 HP and 9 SP. Let's keep going. Let's equip higher tier pad. I don't have tier 2 grade A pad, but I have tier 2 grade B pad. Let's just equip it. See that the third stat is now activated. Now we have attack and magic attack, but notice that the HP and SP value is lower than the grade A pad. Let's change the pad with tier 3 grade B pad. Now suddenly the HP stat is increased by 50 from 40 to 90. So it does not give you a new stat but increase the value of the first stat. The stat is cycled back to the maximum HP stat. If this is a pattern, the next tier pad should increase the SP stat next. And yes, equipping tier 4 pad now increase the SP stat. The HP and attack stat is remain unchanged. Equipping tier 5 pad, now the attack stat is increased and it will repeat the sequence until tier 10. I don't have a same tier for different grade of pad to compare the assist stat, but from what we see earlier, grade A tier 1 pad give 50 HP and 9 SP, but grade B pad will give lower amount of stat, 40 HP and 7 SP. So now we see that not only the pad tier affect the assist stat, but the pad grade will also affect the stat value. The higher the pad tier level, the more the assist stat for every sequence. The higher the pad grade, the higher the stat value. So I tried to make a table for this relation, but I can't finish it without enough information. I can make an extrapolation calculation for this table and try to guess the rest of the data, but I think that will be inaccurate. So I uploaded the file on Google Drive. Everyone can access the table and fill in the rest of the data if you have the information. I'll put the link at the video description below. Now after knowing this, you probably will think the pad assist gives so little stat. It doesn't give significant stat to the character. Well, this is how I look at this. With one tier 10 rank C pad in assist, you will get 10 points of attack. Now from the stat attribution, when you click on the stat for ranger, the dex attribute give 1 range physical attack for every 1 dex. I assume that is the physical attack. So 1 dex will give 1 point of physical attack. 10 points of physical attack from the pad assist is essentially like 10 points of dex. And for me, that is a lot. Now, should you increase the pad assist level? Just like the pad deploy, the pad assist stat does not affected by the pad level. So it is fine if you don't level up the pad level. It will not affect the pad assist stat whatsoever. But leveling up the pad that you put in assist, although it doesn't add value to your character actual power, it does however increase a little of your divine power. Players call this a fake divine power. This is one of the ways that you can do if you want to have higher power shown in your character. If you want to appear stronger than you actually are. To have more divine power, you can also equip the assist pad with equipment. The assist pad will not be the best pad to help you in the game, as you will not even use them most of the time for any content in the game, but equipping them with equipment equipment will also give you some divine power. Again, this power doesn't actually reflect the actual power that you have because it does nothing to your overall character stat. I guess the divine power feature is easily abused. Some players may agree and say, yeah, the divine power is just a number. There are a lot of ways to increase the character divine power that actually doesn't reflect the character actual power and shouldn't be put much emphasis on. But in reality, let's face it, players still look at this number to scale the power of one character, to scale if they are strong or not, if they are qualified or competent enough to join the team for Helheim hard mode, or worthy to be included in their competitive guild, for example. So if you have extra pet book and pet equipment, you can level up your pet assist and equip them with equipment for some divine power. Alright, I hope this video once and for all give you a clear insight as to what is the use of the pet assist, what you can get from the pet assist, and how you should choose the pet to be put at the pet assist slots. If you look at the table that I made, a tier 10 rank C pet is good enough for pet assist. If you want to have better stat, next will be the rank 9 tier B pet. It will have more stat. Alright, that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.